Land is parched, the afternoon sky is the color of hammered lead, even the cactuses are starting to look tatty. This must be Piru, California, and this must be the Steel Challenge, the Super Bowl of shooting sports, the quest for the fastest man alive. I'm your host, Michael Bain, and for the third year in a row, we've decided to turn up the heat with the $30,000 Outdoor Channel Sig Sauer Challenge. The shooter who hits 80 seconds on this course gets the biggest payday in all of the shooting sports. Now, the Steel Challenge's simplicity in and of itself. There are 8 stages. Each stage is 5 steel plates. Each shooter gets 5 runs on those plates, and they get to throw out their slowest time. Right now, those plates look like garbage can lids, but I can tell you from experience, when you're on the line, they look like aspirins. Joining us today is a man who knows what it takes to win this match because he's won the Steel Challenge along with every other major shooting competition. Here's Mickey Fowler.
Thanks, Michael. Last year's Steel Challenge was won by J.J. Racaza. It was the fastest Steel Challenge in history. This was J.J.'s first victory in the Steel Challenge. On 2 occasions, he'd walk up there and with a commanding lead, and he wasn't able to pull it off. Last year, everything changed. He beat his old nemesis, the speed option. He shot a great match, and he came within 2 seconds of winning the $30,000. Now, next we had Casey Asubio, we had Todd Jarrett, Max Michel, Dave Savigny, and B.J. Norris. It just so happens that for 2007, these same shooters are going to be our favorites for this year. They've all had good off seasons, they've all been practicing, and they put in some great scores. Casey Asubio last year actually won 5 of the 8 stages, but he had an unfortunate crash on 5 to go, one of the most difficult stages in the match. It cost him 4 seconds. Not only did it cost him the Steel Challenge, but it cost him a $30,000 bonus. Todd Jarrett, another top shooter, he's a veteran, he's been around a long time. He's wanted this match really bad for years. He's come really close, but he hasn't quite been able to pull it off. This year he's practiced really hard, and he thinks he might be in a position to do something. Then you have Max Michel. Max is an Army shooter, full-time shooter. He's actually a past Steel Challenge winner. He's one of the fastest guys on the circuit, and we can look for him to be right up at the top, if not at the top. Then we have David Savigny. David shoots for Glock. David is the only shooter that uses a Glock. We'll see if he can break the 1911 win streak. As a matter of fact, 1911 Pistols have won every single match since the inception of the Steel Challenge. Another wild card we have is B.J. Norris. B.J. was a junior last year. He sort of snuck into the field in 2006. Nobody was watching him until they started counting the scores. They had to transfer him into the super squad, but B.J. actually won 2 of the stages last year. This young man shoots with no fear. He's had another year of experience, and this just might be his year. The winner of this year's Steel Challenge is going to have to burn every stage. You won't be able to hold anything back if you expect to have a chance of winning that $30,000 for the title of World Speed Shooting Champion. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with the 2007 Steel Challenge.
Let's head down for some of the fastest shooting action in the world at the 2007 Steel Challenge.
A little slip there, but he has an extremely fast recovery.
Yeah.
That was quick. That was quick.
Michael, he is on today. He looks like he's really on.
Roughly 2:04. Those are below a world record pace.
You're ready. Stand by.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Fun.
Below 91, below 2 seconds.
A little extra.
It looks like we have a new world record for this course, besting Casey Asubio's 8:24.
Just looking for a nice, clean, consistent start on this stage. I know I shoot real well on it, and I just wanted to get a nice, clean start and set a nice pace for the whole match.
Okay, Mickey, after the young guy, we got the old guy. Jerry Miculek, one of the best practical shooters in history. Never somebody that can be ruled out, even though he's got that weird hamster-like stance.
Range is clear.
Okay, next up, Max Michel from the Army Marksmanship Unit. He's a New Orleans boy, He's 25 years old. He's won this match in 2005.
But he pretty much dominated 2005. He looked like he was going to be unbeatable. Somehow in 2006 he fell off his game a little bit. He's been shooting really well of late. And I think he's got a great chance to take this again.
I'll take the run. I'm about a half second off where I really would love to be, but if you see me on the tape last year on this stage, I'll take this all day compared to that.
Now comes the other speedster, Casey Asubio. Won this match, maybe the fastest shooter alive.
Casey actually won 5 of last year's stages. But if I was going to pick a favorite for this event, I'd have to pick KC.
Well, after BJ threw down the gauntlet, Casey knows what he's got to do. He's going to have to go for the wall.
Pedal to the metal, he's going to have to burn every run. But if anybody can do it, KC can do it.
Casey set the world record on this course last year. Of course, that world record just fell to BJ Norris.
Both these guys have young nerves. Young nerves have no fear a lot of times.
The nerves got to me. I had a few good runs, but I think it was my third run where I shot a 2.6, which really blew me out of the water. But got 7 stages left, so I'll do a lot better on those ones.
First stage of the Steel Challenge, showdown, no surprises. The kids are burning down the house. BJ Norris throws down the gauntlet, turns in amazing runs. They have to follow. So we got Casey Asubio right behind him. We got Max Michel from the Army Marksmanship Unit along with Casey right behind him. But don't count the old guys out yet. Jerry Mitchell with the revolver is 4th, and Dave Savigny from Glock is 5th. It's going to be a long day in the sun, folks. He is number 1 on that Para Ordnance leaderboard. What's he thinking right now?
A stage like Pendulum, you have to treat very carefully. BJ, I believe, is going to see a hard sight picture on all those plates. That's going to be a strategy. You'll see guys come up here and they'll start missing, and it's very slow to make a recovery shot. So I'm sure BJ is experienced enough to know that he's going to have to hit each plate with 1 shot.
Last year, of course, this was Casey Asubio's stage. He holds the world record here at 10.8. Coming up next is Todd Jarrett. He's in a little bit of a hole. He's going to be working his way out of his hole on this.
He needs to come up big again this year because of his poor first stage.
Max Michel, number 3 on the leaderboard. He is pushing the pace with the young speedsters here.
He looked good in the first stage. Looked really strong and solid. What he needs to do is just see the sights on each target, put in a solid run.
After stage 2 of the Steel Challenge, to borrow a phrase from The Who, the kids are still all right. BJ Norris is still setting the pace. Little swap right below him, Max Michel from the Army Marksmanship Unit has moved up to 2nd place. Casey Asubio down to 3rd place. Don't rule the old guys out, though. Dave Savigny, all of 34 years old. Jerry Mitchell, 52 years old with a revolver. They are still in there. They are still going for the money. Next up, Smokin' Hope. Stay with us, because when we come back, it's the secrets of what it takes to win the Steel Challenge.
Male